Hey, 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 how's it going, Northwest Indiana? You have officially tuned in or are currently trying to tune in to the most recent episode of Great News Weekly with greatnews.life and me, your host. I'm Jenny Craig Brown. So come on in, grab a seat, grab your lunch, and come hang out with us for a little while for a 30-minute-ish good news show brought to you right here in Northwest Indiana, talking about all the good stuff happening right here in Northwest Indiana. So if you've never tuned in before, as I said, Great News Weekly. So it's a great news only show. We're positive only in this world, and we're here to bring it to you guys. So if you want, we would love to hear your great news too. So we have a thing called Lifelines. Lifelines are your little bit of positivity that you want to share with the world. What is good happening to you? It can be small. You had a really great lunch. It can be huge. You won an amazing award, or you met a mayor, or you have amazing friends and family that surround you every day. If you want to share your lifelines with us, comment below if you're watching live. However, you also may be listening if you're in the podcast world, and you can send those lifelines to share at greatnews.life to help us get them, and we will read them on a future show. So start already, get the comments in. I want to hear them. I want to see them. I want to see all that you guys are doing. That's good. I have tons and tons of good news happening this week. I have some amazing people to share with you. It's really exciting. Okay, so I'm going to get right into it because we have a local hero in our midst this week, and I will delay no longer and we'll actually let him fill you in on the story. Welcome to Great News Weekly, Jeremiah Schwank. How are you today?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Thanks for joining us. You had recently had a moment that seems pretty life-changing, candidly, up at Lake Michigan. Can you tell our viewers what happened that day?
It was Sunday the 16th. I'm in the water for a few minutes. A lady waves me down from the beach. I go up there. She said, "Hey, kid's drowning." I go out within a couple minutes. I get the first kid back to shore. Um, she said there's two more kids in the water that were drowning. It took maybe 25 minutes to 30 minutes to find the second person. And unfortunately, the third person was found the next morning at 11:12 a.m.
So you kind of jump into action and you helped these kids out, it sounds like.
Yes.
How amazing. First of all, I want to say thank you for just jumping into action and trying to help any way you can. So thank you. There's a gentleman that is alive because of you, and we are very thankful to have your life-saving hands available that day. You told me previously a little bit about getting to know these families a little bit. Tell us a little bit about the family that you've kind of gained from this insane moment in your life.
I met the family of all three kids. Very, very nice people. Um, I talk to them all the time. Anything they say, "Hey, you need anything, let us know." Very nice people. I'm glad I got to meet them under the circumstances. I was hard on myself for the child that had passed away. They said, "Hey, everything's meant to be." So try not to be so hard on myself. I wish I could have did more, but I did the best I could.
You really did. And like I said, we're really thankful for you. And you also mentioned, so you basically ruined your jet ski, kind of trying to help these kids, dove off of it and dove right at, I saw some footage. But you got it fixed, it sounds like. Talk a little bit about that.
So on Facebook, QC Waterworks out of Illinois, he had contacted me, the owner did. He said, "Hey, bring it in. We're going to fix it free of charge." So from the top to the bottom, there it's all going to be redone. So I'm very, very grateful for them. CG or QC Works, thank you very much. I appreciate everything you're doing for me.
I completely agree. Great shout out to them. That's fantastic that they jumped to help you out along the way. Yeah, that's really great. And it's such an emotional time. You've saved someone's life, but it's still emotional. What are some of the emotions you feel right now, during and right now?
It's like it feels like it didn't happen, but it did happen. Um, so I mean, obviously, everyone that goes through something like that, they're gonna have negative and positive things. So my negative would be like the nightmares that I couldn't save the kid. So hopefully that'll go away with time. Um, I'm very grateful that one of the kids are alive today. So
Well, thank you again for your life-saving actions. It's truly the actions of a hero. We appreciate you. The shout out for the companies that have helped you along the way, and for being a local business owner. Thanks a ton.
you're welcome. I want to say thank you to my families, my friends, the business owners, everyone that donated, to you for reaching out to me. So if somebody sees somebody in the situation as what I was in, please help them. It's going to be life changing, I promise you.
You're absolutely correct. Well, have an awesome day. Keep connected with us and keep doing great
Yes.
things.
Thank you very much.
See ya.
Bye.
What an amazing story. I have goosebumps. I also wanted to mention Jeremiah. I mentioned that he's a local business owner, but I didn't say the business's name. So he owns Jeremiah's Tree Service. So if that's something that you need, I believe that's the name. If he's watching, comment and tell us the name of your business, but I believe that's the name. And I want to just make sure to shout that out. We love, what a hero. I've got tons of comments coming in and we'll read a couple of them. It's absolutely amazing what he did. Cindy Jorgensen said, what a hero. Dawn Burkebeck. Hi, Dawn. She said, you were in the right place at the right time. Thank goodness, hero. And he kept saying, I don't want anyone to call me a hero. So I'm sorry, Jeremiah, but it's true and it's real. So if you guys need tree service, please, what a great gentleman to give some business to. Kelsey Costello said, what an amazing act of heroism. Sorry. Can't talk today. Stephanie said, wow, what an incredible story. Yes, please. And we commented as well, go support this amazing man. It's a heartbreaking story and he made it a true heroic story. So thank you, Jeremiah. Absolutely incredible. I did see a couple lifelines in here too. So let's see what we've got. Some good news, guys. So Dawn Burkebeck said, about to start a new job in an hour, finally. Good, congrats. Good luck today. I hope that you make a great first impression and you have an awesome day at your first day at your job. I'm excited. Chris Malman said, my lifeline was Jenna sending in photos of Michigan City boys soccer team showing respect to the Lake Central girls soccer player that got hurt during the game against Michigan City girls. Kids are awesome, an awesome example of how we can always show respect. That's a really great lifeline, Chris. I completely agree. It's beautiful. And kids sometimes kids do better than us adults do. It's something to learn from. I completely agree. We've got a lot of the Flanagans watching today. So Monica mentioned, can't wait to see the girls. And I agree. So actually, let's just head in that beautiful direction. Next up are some young community members doing incredible work already. Let's meet them. I want to welcome Holly and Carly Decker to the show. How are you ladies today?
Good. How are you?
I am good. So you ladies are Valpo residents. You live right here in Valparaiso, Indiana. And I heard that you recently gathered some donations for a very special cause. What did you guys gather monetary donations for?
Independent Cat Society.
And do you guys know what Independent Cat Society is?
It's a cat shelter.
Yeah. And what made you guys want to raise money for the Independent Cat Society?
We love cats. We got 2 of our cats from Independent Cat Society.
So you like them, so you get your cats from there. So you want to raise some money to help the other cats that are up for adoption, right?
Yeah.
And how did you guys raise money this time?
We sold popsicles, and water.
Ooh, good collection. And how much were each item?
Soda, the pop was mini cans. We sold them for 50 cents. Popsicles and water were $1 each.
That's a pretty good price. I like it. And can you guys tell us, do you remember how much money you raised for the Independent Cat Society?
I think around $80, $85 maybe.
That's pretty good. Good job. And how long did it take you guys to raise that much?
It took 2 days.
Are you guys going to do this again in the future?
Probably.
You like doing it?
Yeah, it's fun.
And do you have other groups that you like to raise money for?
Yeah, sometimes we do it for, can't remember what it's called. It's a dog shelter.
Lakeshore Paws? Yeah, good. Wait, I just had them on last week and we got to see some cute puppies that they have right there right now. And do you have any other nonprofits that you like to work with? Or are those your favorite?
Those are our favorites.
I agree. Those are good selections. And what else do you guys like to do? What do you guys do for fun?
We play tennis and we do instruments.
Ooh, what kind of instruments do you play?
I play the violin. I play the clarinet.
Ooh, you play the clarinet? That's cool. Violin and clarinet. And what grades are you guys in?
I'm in 5th. I'm in 7th.
5th and 7th. And you're already raising money for charities for kittens and puppies. That's pretty amazing. I know that you guys seem pretty community involved. You're back in school. Are you guys in school? Or are you guys doing remote or a little bit of both?
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both right now. That's good. And what would you tell everybody watching? What's your piece of advice for wanting everyone else to donate to the community? What would you tell them?
Maybe just if you really want to do it, you gotta work hard for it and have good prices and good items to sell.
Good idea. I think that's the best information. So, Independent Cat Society it is. You guys have raised money. Do you have any others that you have planned already, or is that it for right now?
That's going to be it for right now.
Okay, good. So I will stay tuned and we'll keep the audience informed on your next fundraiser so that we can tell everyone all about it so that they can come buy popsicles and soda. So keep us up to date, okay?
Okay.
All right. Well, Holly, Carly, thank you guys so much for being a part of the show today. I appreciate it so much. Keep us in the know on your next fundraiser and have an awesome afternoon.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Aren't they so adorable? What good kids. Shout out to Monica Clark, Donna Flanagan. You've got some great kiddos there. I'm so impressed with their work and with their just overall amazing community involvement already. So great job. Great job. And Monica, I'm going to shout you out because she also told me that before the interview, she told them to treat it like a job interview for future practice. So amen to that. That was great. Great practice for them. And they did a great job. So thank you so much for being part of the show, ladies. That was fantastic. We've got a couple shout outs for them too that I'll read. Katie Grable said, what a wonderful example of generosity in our community. You're exactly right, Katie. Don Burkebeck again said, you two are adorable. Great job. Stephanie Swearington said, oh my goodness, these kids. I love that you're raising some thoughtful kids, Monica Clark. You must be a proud grandma, Donna. I completely agree. Like I said, they're raising some great kiddos, so young. Donna Flanagan said they did such a great job at the fundraiser, and thank you for featuring them. The experience for them is priceless. There's also an article about them and their donations to the Independent Cat Society on Valpo.Life. So you can check it out there. I have a couple lifelines I'm seeing as well. At least I see one. So send in your lifelines if you're just tuning in and you've never tuned in before. I want your lifelines. Tell me your good news. So just comment below. If you're listening via the podcast land, you can send them to share at greatnews.life. But Stephanie Swearington said, my lifeline this week is my fabulously hardworking coverage team. We are rocking the sports coverage thanks to all their hard work out in the field. Great lifeline. Yes, shout out. Give it a 1996 old lady woot woot there. We have been definitely ramping up. You will see our reporters at a lot of sports this week. If so, give them a air handshake, maybe an elbow touch or a wave. They are out everywhere, and we are trying to get as much sports coverage done as possible for you guys, because that's what you guys want to see. Those kiddos on the field doing great stuff. So you'll see us out a ton, and you're right, Stephanie, they are an incredible crew of people. So thank you for the shout out. They well deserved. Donna Flanagan said, my lifeline, of course, is the grandkids feature on Great News Life. And also work is starting to pick up since COVID-19, which could be a great sign. I completely agree, Donna. Great sign. Let's keep our fingers crossed and our masks on and make sure it is a good sign. I completely agree. So it feels like maybe I'm starting to see that go down, the trend go down, and our spirits lift up. It's fantastic. I love it. Allison Tunstall said, my lifeline this week is setting up an essay club with some college friends. Oh, that's a cool idea. So as college starts to come back, we'll start to see. I would love any new college student lifelines. This is fantastic. Allison just graduated, I happen to know. So she's no longer in college, but the essay club is a great way to follow up, keep learning, and keep connected with your college friends. That's a really cool idea. I love that. I have another. So this week I wanted to try a little something new. So I've got a really fun story for you. I wanted to bring you a new type of interview, and that is one that shall bring us music. Are you all ready to do a little dance? Check it out. Welcome to Great News Weekly. Angelo Chico, how are you?
Doing great. How are you?
I'm amazing now. This music has me definitely ready to do a little dance. I love it.
There we go. All right. Sorry.
I love it. No, it was fantastic. So tell me a little bit about what that was. Tell me a little bit. So for those that don't know, Angelo Chico is a local musician, very well known in the region and beyond, from my understanding. Tell me a little bit about what you're playing there and your genres that you play and your music background.
Well, I just sort of put a couple of chords together and I was improvising over those chords. So it has a little bit of, I would say, maybe sort of like a little Latin feel to it. Well, I would say, I've been playing professionally for almost 30 years. You can do the math on that one as far as my age goes. But so I really have just always had an interest in music. I started young on the piano. And then, I sort of gravitated towards the guitar. I was a little bit more cool and mobile at the time when I started moving towards it. But I've always just had an interest in maybe a little bit of a knack for it. And as I sort of got a little bit older, I started to want to find a way to make this sort of like my lifestyle or my career. When I play, I really try to incorporate all sorts of different styles of things because I really do enjoy everything. I like rock, blues, jazz. Those are probably my top favorites. As far as that goes, I really, try to incorporate all sorts of different things. I couldn't be just, one style of music. I've played in various bands that have been sort of one style, and honestly, I start to lose interest after a while because I like to sort of go from one thing to the next.
Obviously, we're in the middle of a pandemic. The event world has kind of been shut down for the time being, or at least for the most part. I see you out still a little bit. How are you dealing with the pandemic? How are you still getting out there as much as you can? Tell us a little bit about where how you're working in that space right now.
I was luckily in a position where, I was able to sort of take a step back until things started to open up a little bit again. And as far as me being able to work again has really been, the weather has been cooperating, luckily. And I have a number of sort of residencies that I do that are local establishments. I can give them sort of a plug if that's okay. I don't know if that sort of thing is acceptable.
It definitely sure is. Please do.
Okay, well, I'm sure they'll appreciate that. I play every Wednesday and Friday at the Lighthouse in Cedar Lake. And I also play every Thursday at Fish Camp in Michigan City. I've been doing both of those residencies for a couple of years now, and I have a service that I offer, and it's a craft service in a sense, but for people have me for a number of different events, and weddings are a big one, where we can sort of customize the experience. So if there are certain songs you want to hear or things like that, I'm at a position where I can facilitate that and accommodate.
Tell us if someone wants to find you online, what are the best ways for them to find you? Social media, website, PayPal, anything like that you want to shout out?
Well, my website is angelochico.com. That's probably the easiest way to find me. It's got links to everything else that is up there. It has my schedule up there of where I'll be, everything that's public.
Good. Well, we are blessed to have you in our community and to be able to watch you online and even in a pandemic still hear your great music. So thank you so much for taking some time today with us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And how about, can you take us away with a little tune? I wanted to be dancing still, but I stopped. You're welcome, world. How much fun was that? So if you loved the music, I would love to do more of those. So tell me what you like. I thought that was super fun. It was great to get to learn a little bit more about Angelo too. So if you love his music or you just are now currently interested, you can get out to one of those spots he mentioned and go visit him and listen to some more tunes. It's fantastic. I saw a couple of lifelines. I saw a really good one. Kayla Hofferth said, my lifeline this week is spending time with a very close friend before she makes her big girl move to Texas. I'm so incredibly proud of her, Alicia Winkler. Super cute. That is impressive. Texas is a big move. You're right. Big girl moves happening over there. Good lifeline, Kayla. Thanks for sending it in. And of course, as always, I want to give you guys some fun stuff to do this weekend. So here's some fun events. This Saturday, we had recently we had Mermaid Straw, the crew on for Mermaid Straw, and the person that started it is an absolutely amazing woman. And they are having a beach cleanup this weekend. So 9 to 11 on Saturday at the Indiana Dunes State Park. Yes, it is at Indiana Dunes State Park. I just want to check myself. And they, as she mentioned when we interviewed her, they have these beach cleanups often. If you even go to their Facebook page, I think they have them all listed. But this is a great way to help the community. They make it very fun. So you can go out. They have some professional mermaids available. So there's plenty of photo ops while you're cleaning. Get your Instagram on while you're there. It'll be fun, I promise. So get out there if you can help this weekend. I'm certain they would love your assistance. Get out there and help. And you can play outside for a little while. Also, the Walker Street Park Community Garden. So this was new. I actually hadn't heard of this before, but we actually do have a community garden and it's beautiful. So they're actually doing a community give back this weekend. So it's Saturday as well. And it's from 1 to 4 p.m. It's free, but I think they would like you check out their Facebook event. I think they do want you to tell them that they're coming, but they have all kinds of fun things happening. Zumba demo, yoga class. I mean, all the good stuff. So get out there and see what else they have to offer. It looks really fun. Similarly, Saturday, look, all these events are for Saturday. So it's Sunday and Friday, you can take a rest. Saturday, get out there, start doing all the things. Saturday, also from 11 to 3 p.m. is Pete and Sons Classic Car Show 2020 for Meals on Wheels. So this is their first annual car show. I did check with them ahead of time. It is still on. So Pete and Sons Auto Repair Classic Car Show. I love a good car show. So get out there. Same thing. I think it's free, but I think they have an Eventbrite so that you can learn more details. They have an event on Facebook. Check it out. That will definitely be a good time. Get outside a little bit more. And if you've decided that Saturday just isn't enough for you, you can start early. Friday night, Anderson Winery right here in Valparaiso is actually doing Wine 101. So they have similarly, there's plenty of information on their Facebook event page. And it's all about, teaching you, you see those wine snobs swirling and tasting and such, and they'll teach you why and how to do it yourself. Self-learned wine snob. Why not? That sounds fun, right? So get over there. And I think they are asking that you buy tickets ahead of time, but check out their Facebook event. I see it's going to be posted in the comments. There's a couple all of those will be posted in our comments if you need. And Mermaid Straw, I just said, yay, we will have free treats from Fluid Coffee Bar and designer desserts too. Yes, that's amazing. Great point. And they said free parking for all participants. So I would guess you can let them know that you're coming when you pull into the state park, that you're coming for the beach cleanup, and you'll get free parking. So that's fantastic too. And Fluid Coffee and designer desserts. I mean, cupcakes, coffee, and cleanup. That's the official new name. I just made it right now. I think those are all the lifelines I have too. I think I saw them all. Good. So guys, I think this has been another successful week. We had heroes. We had amazing kiddos raising money. We had Angelo Chico, who is just playing the tunes like nobody's business, and all the fun stuff to do this weekend. So this is it. This is another official episode of Great News Weekly with me, Jenny Craig Brown, and greatnews.life. As always, house cleaning. Go follow us, Northwest Indiana Life, Portage.Life, Valpo.Life, LaPorteCounty.Life. Check out our websites. All of those have their own Facebook page as well. So like our pages, follow us on Instagram, subscribe to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Pandora, wherever you listen to your podcasts at. Rate us, tell Apple Podcasts that we're the best show you've ever listened to, because you wouldn't even have to lie. And tune in next week for another amazing episode. Thanks so much, you guys. And as my mom always says, make sure you wave good. Have a great week, everybody.